Slavery, particularly in the context of the transatlantic slave trade and American chattel slavery, was marked by numerous brutal and inhumane practices. Here are some harsh facts about the institution. 1. The Middle Passage. Enslaved Africans were forcibly transported across the Atlantic Ocean in overcrowded and unsanitary ships. Many endured severe conditions with little food, no sanitation, and high mortality rates. It's estimated that 15 to 20% of enslaved individuals died during the Middle Passage. 2. Brutal punishments. Enslaved people faced horrific punishments for perceived disobedience or resistance. This included whipping, mutilation, and execution. Slave owners used these punishments as a means of control and intimidation. 3. Family separation. Enslaved families were frequently torn apart, with children sold away from their parents. This separation was a common practice, as enslaved individuals were considered property and could be bought and sold at any time. 4. Forced labor. Enslaved people were subjected to grueling work under harsh conditions. They were often forced to work from dawn until dusk in fields, homes, or other settings, with little to no breaks or time for rest. 5. Sexual exploitation. Enslaved women were often subjected to sexual violence by slave owners and other white men. This exploitation was widespread and deeply traumatizing, with little to no legal recourse for the victims. 6. Denial of education. Enslaved people were often prohibited from learning to read and write. Education was seen as a threat to the institution of slavery, as literate individuals could more easily resist or escape. 7. Slave auctions. Enslaved individuals were sold at auctions, often stripped of their identities and treated as commodities. Families could be separated in the process, causing lifelong trauma. 8. Resistance and rebellion. Despite the brutal conditions, enslaved people resisted in various ways, from subtle acts of defiance to organized rebellions. Rebellions like the Stono Rebellion, 1739, and Nat Turner's Rebellion, 1831, highlighted the desire for freedom and the lengths to which enslaved people would go to resist oppression. 9. Psychological trauma. The brutality of slavery inflicted deep psychological scars on those who endured it. The fear of violence, family separation, and the constant threat of death contributed to a legacy of trauma that has impacted generations. 10. Long-lasting impact. The effects of slavery continue to resonate today, contributing to systemic racism, economic inequality, and social injustices that persist in many societies. These facts highlight the profound inhumanity of slavery and the resilience of those who endured it. Understanding this history is essential to acknowledging the lasting effects of slavery and working toward justice and reconciliation. Before you go, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss out on our latest content. We've got plenty more exciting videos coming your way, and you won't want to miss them. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.